Live in downtown Detroit. Local 4 live stream with Jason Carr starts now.
Good morning on a post-holiday weekend Tuesday. Welcome to the 9:15-ish Jason Carr Live. Gentlemen, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
We have the Golf Shirt Mafia at the controls today.
Looking sharp back here.
Clean shaven, ready to go. You guys look like refugees from Animal House, but you know, from the not the slobs, but not the snobs either. But I mean, you're not really snobs, but.
Let me tell you about another loser, America. Right? What was the speech he gives?
Oh, right.
Another winner? I don't know.
Snake regurgitates snake because we need to start this way. You think you've seen everything, you haven't seen this. A man in Texas recorded this freaky video of a snake regurgitating another snake. Yeah. So this snake ate a different snake, so it's like two snakes in one.
Snakeception.
And then because the snake that's doing the eating was so freaked out by the person, he's like, you know what? I need to get rid of this other snake that I've swallowed and get the heck out of here.
Oh, wow.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
I wish you could see John's face right now. He looks like he's about to do that same thing.
Now, I wonder how long the snake had been in there.
And see, look, then he bails. So is now the regurgitated snake, is he done for? Is he curtains? Is
No,
it curtains for him?
he slithered off, I guess.
Come on.
How weird. Because you would think you'd start the digestive process. Like this snake would be like slowly being digested. It probably hadn't been swallowed for very long.
Right.
Karen says, please let's not watch that again.
Oh, really?
Karen, I'm sorry to tell you this, but we're going to watch it again.
We're definitely going to watch it again.
Heck, I might even get some pizza. Pull up. You guys want a slice?
I had some already this morning.
You want a slice?
Oh, I had some already.
Maybe.
But let's take it full screen because here it goes.
You guys don't want pizza?
No, thank you.
Good morning, Gary, Todd, Vicky, Fawn. Chris says it tastes like chicken. Sherry says I'm going to hurl. Christy says, the crazy part is the snake is still alive.
That's the crazy part.
It's crazy. Jeff is hurling. So yeah, the one snake, okay. We can move along.
We'll come back to this.
We'll come back to it, right. Right here, our friends down the street at Little Caesars, kind enough to send us extra most bestest cheese, most pepperoni, nation's best price. Apparently this is some new thing they've got going on.
Yeah, I think it's a dollar more, and it's got a thicker crust and more cheese and more pepperoni. It tasted about the same, I think, but it's good.
It was a nice surprise. So thank you to our friends down the street, because as if we didn't have enough Italian food on the show this morning,
Yeah,
bing bong, surprise, we've got something for you.
some pizza.
So, okay, sounds good to me. Runaway ponies at a Memorial Day parade injuring 3 people, 2 of whom had to go to the hospital. Apparently spooked by fireworks.
Fireworks, and I guess some kids had some tennis balls or something in part of the parade, and they got spooked and started running into the crowd. I love the one part. What was it? A 77-year-old man hit his head on the ground when he got trampled, but refused to go to the hospital.
Ah. I don't need to go to the hospital. Rich and compelling. Now this. Hey. What is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. What is this?
I wish I could tell you. I found it online on Reddit
Yeah.
and sent it to you just because it was mesmerizing.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. It was there's a whole subreddit dedicated to machines and you know how certain things are made, and this one's just taking a little chunk out of it, side by side. Yeah, pretty neat.
Now, Flay, nay Ray Chapman, says the old man didn't have any insurance.
That's
It's
possible.
very possible. Also, a very cynical way of looking at it,
Yeah, yeah.
or truthful. Anybody know what this is? Now, are those edges sharp? After this lathe does its thing, are we looking at the creation of a grinder, like an implement that you would use at the end of a drill bit?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Like in woodworking? Am I close? Anybody out there watching that can tell us what's being made here? It's one tool making another tool, it would appear. Maria says, I could watch that all day long. And as long as the live viewing numbers stay up, you will. Mm-hmm. Beats watching me eat pizza. Although I must say, this is like supercharged Little Caesars. It's like a hot and ready with twice the cheese and twice the pepperoni on it.
Yeah, I had a slice, and then I had some. What was the Italian food we had? Mancini's or
Maniacis.
Mariachis? Yeah, yeah. It was some pretty good stuff. So we're looking into this right now.
And
You know what? Actually.
what are you two conspiring about back there?
We're in the comment section of where this video was found, and it looks like it's a grip pattern.
Chris Kennedy, don't go. We have an alligator in the swimming pool for you. Well, thank you so much, Wink. Taking note of the fact that I'm doing double duty. They're not even listening to me. They're so intent on their Reddit.
Yeah,
dive.
hold on. We'll pull this up here. We're reading about this. Must have been the original Instagram post. That it is cutting spirals with a 36 low grisette. Yeah, we're gonna keep looking into this. We'll move on and get some more info on it.
Jacqueline says, I don't have cable, so please continue to share news on Facebook Live. We shall do so. Like an alligator in a swimming pool. Take a look before you dive in Florida. An 8-foot-long gator lurking in a Sarasota swimming pool. Gator put up a good fight against the trappers, but eventually they were able to get it out and relocate it to a more appropriate location.
I mean, think if you walk out and you're not even paying attention. You've got your swimsuit and your noodle, and you just jump in.
Swimsuit and your noodle.
Well, I don't know, whatever you got. Maybe it's an inner tube.
Kim says, Maniachi's Banquet Hall is a stone's throw from my home in Richmond. And Jacqueline says, thank you. I stay in Jacksonville right now, stopped at Daytona for fuel. Chapman says, it looks like a grater. Who knows what that was being... Is it technically true to call it lathe? If you were...
Yeah, I think that's right.
Golfer Tiger Woods says an unexpected reaction to prescribed medications is what led to his arrest for driving under the influence in Florida. Police arrested the 41-year-old phenom around, well, he's not a phenom anymore, I guess you could say golf legend, former golf superstar. Around 3 o'clock in the morning in the town of Jupiter, where he has a residence, he was pulled over on a stretch of highway 9 miles from his home and 3 miles south of the restaurant that he owns. So he was sort of...
In between.
No, he was...
Heading from one to the other?
No, he lives 3 miles from the restaurant. He was 9 miles away from his house.
Oh, so he was, you know, and it's 3 in the morning. What's going on if nothing good happens after midnight?
In a written statement, Wood says he wants the public to know that alcohol was not involved, although I believe the police report said that the officer smelled alcohol when making the initial stop. But he was there at this police station for 8 hours before he was allowed to leave.
And he just had a back surgery, I guess, in April, so he
and
is
then
on
last
medication
week he
for that,
posted
but...
he posted a kind of a personal update, like, hey, I'm concentrating on it. It takes time. I'm going to get back after it, kind of thing.
Now I actually have video of moments before he was actually pulled over. Here's let's take a look.
Now, come on, that is patently puts you in the cynical, firmly in the realm of a morning radio producer.
This might be the wrong video, actually.
I'm thinking it probably is. Speaking of Tiger, is this the Tiger that we're talking about?
This is the Tiger. This was in England.
Unfortunately, this has a tragic turn to it. British police say a tiger killed a female zookeeper Monday at Hemerton Zoo Park. The police said in a statement, a tiger entered the enclosure where the keeper was. They call it a freak accident. The zookeeper died at the scene. Police did not information about the tiger. The zoo is closed, and of course the investigation there is ongoing. And there was a witness who said that there was not mass confusion or hysteria or mayhem there. That was just a freak occurrence involving the female tiger. Moscow was battered by a deadly barrage of severe thunderstorms Monday, and the footage is incredible. At least 11 people have died in the storm, with dozens reported injured across the Moscow metropolitan area. Storms caused extensive power outages, disrupted train service, and destroyed around 3,500 trees.
So I guess they were hit with 70-mile-an-hour winds, which is really uncommon for the Moscow area, and they've just been getting hammered with these thunderstorms. This video is good, but the next video I think was better. I've got two of them lined up. Yeah, look at this girl's hair.
I mean, some of this footage is absolutely incredible. There's one of those cranes spinning.
Spinning in circles, yeah.
Spinning in circles. One topples on camera. We've got all these dash cam bits of video because, of course, this is Russia. So, as you might have heard, a lot of people drive around with GoPros on their dashboard in case there's an accident and they need to prove who's at fault.
So some 3,500 trees came down.
3,500 trees.
Yeah. I think we're probably due for a good storm, huh?
By the way, Bowl of Bacon, which we'll be covering on Midday Live, we asked, what is your favorite Italian dish? We had mariachis on this morning. So we're talking about chicken parmigiana or fettuccine alfredo or, as Jim Felton said, Monica Bellucci. Favorite Italian dish. I'd be hard-pressed to argue with you there, Jim. Ever wanted to bathe in beer? How about pizza or pot stickers? A novelty retail chain in Japan is offering the next best thing with snack-scented bath salts. Village Vanguard. Currently available for pre-order. A new line of bath salts also includes edamame, soybeans, and cilantro. Not until mid-June, though.
I mean, the beer one doesn't sound very appealing, but to smell like pizza, to take a bath in a pizza bath, yeah, that sounds great.
Chris Kennedy wants to know if the guys drilling holes in the wall ended up putting the TV on.
Yes.
Yeah, in fact, they hung 3 TVs in their man cave, office. With a fancy desk in there made of some sort of Brazilian teak wood and a leather couch,
Yeah,
many fine books,
They've
mahogany.
got one of the coolest offices now in the building.
The Hartford Yard Goats had an embarrassing strikeout in a minor league game Friday night. The pitcher, Binghamton Rumble Ponies, lets the ball slip out of his hand, and then Josh Fuentes just sort of does that.
Just decides, I'll take a little swing.
I'll just take a practice cut.
Practice, and it's...
Well, it counts as a pitch. It may have been 30 feet outside, but look, right there, that's a swing. And thus he is out. Hey, did you see the snake regurgitating the other snake?
Let's go back to that one.
A man in Texas recorded this video of a snake disengorging another snake, presumably because the snake that had consumed the unfortunate meal got freaked out by the guy with the camera. So in order to make a hasty escape, he throws up his meal in order to slither away, which allows the other, the dinner time snake
To survive.
and also slither away. There's no crying in baseball.
This is just the second half. I want to see the first half where he actually does the swallowing and takes the snake whole. Yeah.
Well, that video doesn't exist, John.
No, it doesn't. It's a big snake.
Tammy says, no snake, please. And then the other one just goes on to the next episode.
Well, I wonder how long it takes a snake to digest another snake.
Well, I wonder how big a bullfrog can get.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do the bullfrog yet.
How big can a bullfrog get?
I guess they can get pretty big.
Get big.
How big do you think they can get? Let's get some comments and see how big can a bullfrog get?
Well, let's show it.
All right, let's just show it.
Full screen.
We already have it in the banner, I guess. So it's
Jump the gun.
so yeah, 13 pounds.
Is this a hoax?
And that's what we always fear every day now is this picture a hoax?
Right, because
I wish I was better at
We live in
Photoshop
an-
because I do it all day. I just make Norwells underneath the Mackinac Bridge, but this could be real.
Narwhal being the whale with the horn.
Yeah.
You'd have them underneath the Mackinac Bridge. In
Oh,
the
I
Straits of
Photoshop
Mackinac.
all sorts of weird things.
Okay, so Photoshop has gotten so good that you can't, and CGI in movies is like, don't believe your lying eyes. We live in a post-Photoshop world of alternative facts.
It used to be like if there isn't video, it didn't happen, and now.
Can you show it full screen again?
Yeah, this is a frog.
Can you go even closer or no? That's just the side-by-side?
Let me play with it. Hold on. No, probably not, actually. I don't want to start messing things up.
There was a time where no matter how good somebody was at CGI or Photoshop, there would always be a little half frame of blur, or
You'd see something.
You'd see something like the shadow wouldn't be quite right or something, and it would tip you off. This looks real to me.
What's he holding?
That looks like a gun.
So did he shoot the frog?
That's a good question. Do you need to shoot a 13-pound bullfrog in order to stop it from
I
balling
would
you?
imagine it can jump really high.
Does the frog have a wig on?
It does look like the frog has a wig, doesn't it? I don't know what that is.
Seaweed? Moss?
I'd rather believe it's a wig.
A frog wearing a wig.
Mm-hmm. That's the most amazing part about it. It's not the size. It's the style.
Chris Kennedy says he's pretty sure the frog is croaked.
So while we were talking earlier, I put up this video of trash pandas, and everyone was asking about it now, so I'm putting it back up. Here's a couple of trash pandas out on a back porch. I don't know where this is, but it was just uploaded today.
Did you see the panda with its head caught in the sewer grate?
The trash panda.
No, just
That wasn't a regular panda. That was a raccoon.
Not a panda, raccoon. I don't know why I said panda. I was thinking Panda Watch.
Yeah.
There was a raccoon with its head caught in the sewer grate, and they had to go to great lengths to get this sewer grate
Where
off.
did I see that? Because I didn't pull it this morning. I should have pulled
We
that.
saw it somewhere. It was like
Yeah.
on Reddit or something. Trash panda. Says Maria. Maria Couch. What did we say? Kauchi?
Kauchi. But I guess it's Kauki.
Kauki, that's right. That's what it was. Kauki. There is no way you believe that frog is real, says Joe Manzella Jr.
Hey, Ken. We've got our frog expert who might be able to give us a little bit
that a
more
real
info
frog?
about this.
Not the.
No, not even close. You can't see the guy's hand, so I'm not buying it.
So you don't think so?
I'm not buying this one. And I buy a lot of weird things. But not this one. This one's a little too far-fetched.
Now, this just broke this morning. They put this story up?
A couple days ago.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of spreading slowly,
But do they have a body? Do they have, like...
Yes. Do you have proof? Where is this frog? I want to see it.
Because this isn't something you just let go. You don't just...
He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would be letting go of that frog.
No.
He's still carrying the gun in his hand.
What are you talking about? The guy and you are dead ringers for one another. How do I know that's not you?
That's true.
Look, and then he bails.
The size of those frog legs, that's one leg would be a meal.
Jackie Snyder says it's fake. Raccoons are cute until they're rolling around tearing up your attic. That is true, Vicky.
It's interesting that raccoons weren't further bred to be used for things, Cats
Yeah.
and dogs were, and they're pets, but raccoons not so much. Yeah, that's 13 pounds. You could hold it up. But what is he holding onto? Is he around the neck? If I find a 13-pound frog, I'm going to get some better pictures. I'm going to use a whole roll because I'm using film.
All right, we are going to wrap it up here. Live in the D coming up at the top of the hour with myself and Chuck. Tati off today, and we'll see you back here live at 12:30-ish for the midday live.
Stay classy, Detroit.